there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. Solo like Zion. 20, TX. Ready.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Cover 2, ice jab. Ice jab, cover 2, ice jab. Corner, long.
Tua sets up to pass it. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Throwing, Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Got a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Cowboys.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Dolphins nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
10 Oscar. 8. 21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
47. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Here we go, 46.
Lamb will go in motion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Taken right around the 44. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, get set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Turbo 1, high. 21G, 21G. East right, snug.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Pollard going to try the right side. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, a run by A-chain. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. CeeDee Lamb.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
20 TX.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Elijah Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to claw and run back.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47.
Prescott now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A first down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Prescott.
21-yard line.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now Prescott going to change the play. And now they'll shift things around.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They motion the running back out left. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A pickup of 4 yards.
Lamb will go in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out to the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Cowboys stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
44.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A-Chain on the counter. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2.
Now Tua. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
There we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54. 1 here. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Lewis to return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
51, Dolphins 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 41-yard line.
On second down, Tua. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing here, Prescott. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 58, Dolphins 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was